Hi everyone and welcome to a PA Live for Monday. A Monday. It is, let me have a look, hold on. Monday the 25th of May. Woo! You can probably hear in the background Michael is packing boxes. So you'll hear from him. He's got his headphones on so he can't hear what we're talking about, so I can show you stuff. Hi too. Okay, let's do our little romper room. Ashley, Diane, Catalina, Katie, Yvonne, Charmaine, Kelly, Karen, Caroline, Connie, Laura, Heather, Kai, Amelia, hi. And Erin, hi to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Whew, today's a big day. It is a massive day. Listen, if aside from Michael packing, can you hear anything? The kids have gone back to school. The kids have gone back to school. So I had time to find one of my favorite. I've had this top for thank you for everybody who's commenting on it. Had it for 10 years. It's still one of my favorites. And it's stretchy. So it still loves me when I put on weight. I had time to do my hair. I had time to do a touch of makeup and trying to feel like a normal person again. And even though I'm not, I'm trying to convince myself that I am. I've had my coffee. It hasn't completely kicked in yet, so I do apologize. Oh, hi to Bluey's Creations. I watched one of your videos this week. Thank you so much for your comments on Lovebug. Hi Susan, hi Marion, hi Beverly, hi Pauline, hi Dawn, all the gangs here. This week, sorry, pardon me. This week, what do we have? I have a big live for you today because I got my template working again for PA Show and Tell, so that's back up. And there was so much in there. So I grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 show and tell. But there's so much in our group. It is a really good time to join our group because there's so much in there. People are sharing so much, and it's so it completely warms my heart to see how much people are sharing. So I'm going to show that. I've also videoed this morning some, oh my gosh, maybe I should have had a second coffee, people. Note to self, wow, it's an interesting day. Yeah, I'm feeling happy because I'm starting to feel better. I have spent the last 2.5 months sick. I'm not feeling great. So I'm actually starting to feel like I'm having more days where I'm feeling like myself again. Don't worry, it wasn't the coronavirus. It's all okay. Actually, here where we live, in the last 2 weeks, there's probably only been about, I want to say 10 new cases across the whole state, and a lot of those had come in from other states. So we are doing really well here, which is amazing. So that's good. And because of all the hard work that they've been doing here locally, our kids have gone back to school today. And Indy was a little bit apprehensive. Lachlan actually went back to school last week for a few days because he needed a couple of extra days to reintegrate back into school. His school have been incredible, and he was so excited. He couldn't wait to leave the house. This morning, he was at the door 45 minutes before the bus because he has a special bus that comes and picks him up. He was waiting at the door, ready. I'm ready to go. Where's the bus? So that I'm just happy that the kids are happy and they get to go back and see their friends today, and that I'm starting to feel well. Michael and I can hopefully get through more work this week because it's been really hard. If I'm going to break it down here and get a bit real, the last 2 months have been... I'm not going to get sweary because I don't do that. If I was chatting to my friends, I'd get a bit sweary right now, but it's been poop. It's been really crappy. Lachlan's had regressions. We've had so much more customer service. We've had so much more just everything, and I've been sick on top of it, and and I've been anxious and stressed, and we've had so much going on in the back end. It's been, let's just say, I'm hoping that right now is the beginning of everything slowly getting back to normal. Because this year has just not been fun. But I'm focusing on the new, and actually working on the new kit has been so cathartic for me. Because Note to Self is really all about looking after you. And today I was like, okay, I'm going to do my hair. It was looking after me. So, hi. Hello, everyone. Have your little ones gone back to school? How are you feeling? Are there knots in the tummy? Because in Australia, a lot of our kids went back today, or in New South Wales and Queensland, a lot of kids went back to school full time today. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, so last week when I did my update, I updated the blog as well. So I'm bringing that back because I know not everybody can watch these or wants to watch them. To be honest, to do my blog post, I have to watch it again. I don't even like watching me. So I get it. I put those back again last week, and I've got it all ready to go. I just need to do any updates from questions that come through. Pardon me. I'm glad that that's back because more people can get our updates. And the reason why we do it on YouTube and not on Instagram is because not everybody gets Instagram. Not everybody, after 24 hours, Instagram's gone, so that doesn't really work. On YouTube, we can use our software, so it cuts in pre-records, which means I get a couple of seconds to have a drink in between chatting to you guys. It also means I'm a little bit more prepared, theoretically. In theory. It also means that I can keep it up for longer than 24 hours. It also means that I can link to it from my website, which means if you're looking back, you can go back and watch previous ones. So that's why we use YouTube, and not everybody has a Facebook account. So that's why we have it on our website, on YouTube, and also we post links to it on our Facebook group. Okay, let's see. Everybody, we're all in this together. That's right, Dee. I read this quote which said, "We may not all be in the same boat, but we are all in the sea weathering this together." And I thought that was a really beautiful way of saying, yes, all of our experiences are completely different. We're all going through this in our own little way, but we're all going through the storm together. So that's it. It's true. That's great to hear. Was excited. So Caroline, my two really didn't want to go back. Oh, my two. It's been hard here because we both work in the business, and Indy's school, they weren't interactive with her really at all. So she hasn't seen her teacher in a couple of months or a month and a half. Or any of her friends. So she's been really detached from schooling, whereas Lachlan's school has done Zooms and sent home more stuff and been very, very interactive and reading stories to the kids online. So she's a bit nervous because she's also found out she's got 2 new teachers, so they're going to job share. So that's she doesn't know them. She's a little bit nervous today, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine. I said to her, we can be nervous and excited, but we have to be brave. So this is what we say: we're nervous and excited, but we're going to be brave. Because you can't be brave without being a bit nervous and a bit scared and excited, so you can be brave about it. Samantha wonders, I'm a teacher and it has been hard on this end too, so I don't know how you're feeling. Hugs. Yeah, it really has been hard. Sorry. Our kids are out until September. Yeah, because your school year works very different to ours. Ours goes January till December. So we had a big break. And then within 5, I think they've got another 5 weeks of term, and then they're off school for another 2 weeks, I believe it is. So yeah, it's very different in the States as opposed to here. So I've just had a quick question about our school terms. So our school terms they start sort of towards the end of January. That's when they start the year. And then they have 4 terms, and in between those 4 terms, they have 2 weeks off, or 3 weeks, I think, for Easter. And then at the end of the year, so it finishes in December, like, I want to say mid-December, and then they have like 6 weeks off, and that's like end of December is the end of school term. So India had really only just started getting settled into year 2 while all this sort of happened. Lachlan has got the same teacher that he had last year, or for the second half of last year, and his schooling, because he goes to a special needs school, they run very differently. He has a very tailor-made education specifically to him. So it's very, very different from his side of things, whereas Indy's in a mainstream school, and she runs along to the standard curriculum. The kids didn't want to go back to school. They both got very emotional and said they were scared. Yeah, I think the scared thing is understandable. They hear so much about what's going on, and like there's only so much you can really shelter them from. So it's we'll see how she goes. Anyway, I should probably talk about my products and stuff like that. I love these lives because I also get to interact with everybody who's in here, and it's absolutely wonderful to be able to see how you're all doing. So for those who don't know, at the end of the live, I will do questions. I'm sorry about the YouTube glitch. Let me just get that out there. I've noticed that I put a time up, and then it's giving everybody a time that's later than that. I noticed this morning that I had created it for 11:30 Monday morning, because that's the time I started here, but it then changed it to like 5 a.m. Tuesday. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to do some investigation and see what's going on with that, but just know it's around about this time that I do my lives. Okay, so shipping. It's still the same as last week. There was one of the people in our group. She's not an admin or anything like that. Just another subscriber who posted about shipping and seeing all the posts from everyone. I did decide to leave that up only because it raised a whole bunch of really good points, and I thought if anybody has any questions, they can sort of they were bringing it up in that thread by the time we sort of had a read through it. So it was actually it was interesting to see the comments on that. And one of the reasons why we have been removing, so there's a few reasons why we're removing comments about shipping and posts about shipping, and it was getting to the point where I didn't even want to be in our group, and I need to be in the group. I was going in there, and it's really hard to be creative when people are, and not only that, but it's really hard to share something when people are going, I'm waiting, oh, I'm still waiting. And I found that people were starting to share less, because every time somebody would share something, a lot of people would post, oh, that's great, but I'm still waiting. And I mean, as somebody who, like, I share in other groups. I'm on Facebook as a non-business owner too, as a customer, and I stopped sharing in other groups because people were posting on me, and I'm like, if I'm feeling that way, that's what other people must be feeling too. So we've really clamped down on that. We're trying, like, sometimes comments slip through, but I'm trying to be on top of that. The more I did leave that post up because, yeah, it was really articulate, it was really well said, and it was good to see that somebody else sort of felt the same way. That's not to say everybody please don't post about it. We left that one up. There was an exception to the rule, and we are clamping down just because we want to. We created PA Show and Tell so that we could have people sharing their creations and creating that positive vibe in the group. So that's that has actually been working really well. And so I want to thank everybody who has been sharing. But shipping, not much has changed. So the ways to find out about our latest shipping is to go onto the FAQ, because we are still getting heaps of customer service messages. Go onto our website. I'm just trying to think of what I've called the actual section on our. It's either help or FAQ, or maybe I've put it as both, so that if you link to both of it, so it's FAQ/help. If you click on that, it has a status bar update at the top, which says shipping delays. And if you click on that, you get the latest shipping delays. Now, if you don't even go onto that page and you click on our little help bar thing, it will still say at the top, shipping delays, view status. That's something that the developers put in a little while ago, so we've taken advantage of the status thing so that we can keep you all up to date as much as possible. But basically, there's less planes, there's more social distancing, things are going to be delayed. Where everybody's working, the DHL and everybody's working as fast as they can. If it's been under 6 weeks, there's 6 weeks, I think even maybe 7 weeks at the moment, there's nothing we can do. It will get there when it gets there. It's probably in a warehouse waiting for an aeroplane, because there's so few of them at the moment. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Personally, for myself, what I've been doing is, and I feel like I'm getting really repetitive because I think I say this every week, but what I've been doing is I've been ordering something, flipping forward my planner to like a month and a half, and then writing down the details. So that way I'm not even thinking about it until later on, because, you know, other shop owners, like if I'm feeling stressed about it, other shop owners will be feeling stressed about it as well. And I like, we're all just doing the best we can. And I really feel for the shipping businesses, because like some of the places we've spoken to in the customer service, you're getting through to new people, because the shipping places are getting more inquiries, so they're having to hire more staff, and the staff need to be trained up. And anyway, it is what it is. The only thing I will say is that Michael hasn't been fulfilling orders through our website. I don't think. The reason why, okay, there is a good reason why. The reason why is it takes hours for him to prep the file to go in, for it to be done. It takes a really long time to do. That time has been spent for him working on customer service, shipping out packages, making sure we comply with social distancing for our pack team. So he's been having to do, some of our pack team live an hour away, so he's been driving stock out to them and then driving back home, schooling our children, feeding our family, and helping me so that I can A, get better, and B, design and keep the designs coming. So while it seems like it's taking a little while to get back to you guys and that fulfill the shipping notices, there is so much going on in the background. And hopefully now that the kids are back at school, we may be able to get at least a couple of hours a day back. But like, I've been seeing him work until like 10 p.m. at night, 11 p.m. at night, then get up in the morning, and he's still training for his triathlons, because that's his time, me time. That's his version of me time. And I, you know, and then he comes home, and before the kids are up, he's back on customer service, and then to see that people are getting upset when he's literally working like a dog. Anyway, it's hard as a wife. Okay. That's all. That's all I'm going to say on that. Let's move on to the pretty. I'm going to talk about, let me get rid of that. Let me bring this up. Note to self. Note to self. Note to self. I love this kit. It is honestly, like, as much as I love Bug, Note to Self is really, it's like the hug that I need right now. It's the self-care that I should have been doing all along. And it's got beautiful magnolia flowers in it. It's full of self-help. Yes, it's got slots in there, and I know it's not everybody's thing. And I saw people saying, slowing down is not my priority. And I feel you. I get it. I do. because I'm not that person. I mean, I'm usually up until 1 a.m. in the morning designing, or at the moment playing Animal Crossing, but we won't talk about that. But this kit is a reminder to me to slow down, because if you don't, your body will make you, which is what's happened to me in the last few months. So even if you are go, this is still a reminder, and there's so much in this kit that's not sloths, or like there is so much in this kit, and I hope I'm going to do, I've got a pre-recorded video, and I think we'll have the papers tomorrow, so I can do previews tomorrow from the papers and the additional papers. But all the stuff that I have, I videoed and put in. And hopefully you'll see through the artwork that it really is a, it's a hug of a kit. Let's just say that. It's a hug of a kit. Okay, so last week I showed this, which was the standard stickers, but right now I'm going to show you an actual flip through of the stickers, because I recorded that. So I can only find one of my lights, so I'm sorry it's not too even, but hopefully you can see all the pretties. Here we go. So I'm just going to do a detailed run through of all the beautiful things which have come through for our gorgeous new Note to Self kit. So we have the standard stickers, the additional stickers, our new welcome card, which is a replacement of the skinny die cut cards, our quote cards, our die cuts which have been upgraded this month, our feature art card, and our vellum and acetate. So I might step through, this is the additional stickers, I'll step through this at the end. I want to chat about this. This is our updated welcome card, which features the girl. So I wanted to make this almost like, so it is postcard size. So that's 6x4. I wanted to make them a little bit more functional, a little bit more featured on the quote and sort of the message. And this one's Maggie. So Maggie, which is representative of the magnolias in the background. It also has, we've kept the little note from us, and we've also listed what's included in the kit, and also mentioning about our printables, which are included in the subscription. So yeah, we just wanted to do a little bit of an update on this and see what you all think. I personally love them, and I can't wait to have a whole series of them with all the different girls. So then we have I'll go through the standard stickers. Now the standard stickers have also seen a little bit of an update. We've got our 2 gorgeous deco pages. So that's the first one. And the second page, now I decided to leave these blank so you could write in, because as you know, all of our stickers you can write on. You could write in what cream it is, if you need a refill or anything like that. So we've kept them pretty plain. We've got a few florals in there, so handle with care sign, a little Raskog, you are amazing. And this is the thing, it's all about, this kit obviously is all about self-care and looking after yourself, especially during what we're all going through at the moment. Now this page has seen a little bit of an update. It's got the 4 main colours of the kit, and it's got the post-it notes, the drink icon, glasses, a mobile phone. Now I did see some people in the group asking what to use this for. I will be using this for when I'm calling friends, or if I have to call up for an appointment. So it's just a little reminder. The watercolor splash, I love these. These are one of my favorite stickers. The PA Live, so for those who like to watch, our Happy Mail parcel, a Happy Mail envelope, and our Melody planners. And then on the last page, we've got the Monday through Sunday stickers, and these are a header. I have contemplated cutting these out individually. I mean, it would take a lot more time to cut these out, but I decided not to, because I know that a lot of planners, so the idea of these is that they're date covers, and that if I did make them specific shape, then it may not necessarily cover up the date behind. So I have kept that a really nice simple shape. And then I've got the two, so this current kit and the next kit. Now I have left that on for a sneak peek, because you guys all know that next month's is Celebrate, so I've left it on so that I can show you the layout. This has got weekend time with our 2 little minis. So for the first time, the minis, this is the mini sticker is included in the standard kit.
And then we've got a folding sticker. So, and I might do a little Instagram on how to do it. Now, I have also added in some perforated, you can't really see them, but there's perforated cuts in here so that you can fold it easier. And then there's the little note to self packaging sticker. So that's the update on the standard stickers. Now, I just want to run through the quote cards because they kind of tell a story this month. So you're taking a moment because in handle with care, and a little reminder that self-care isn't selfish. And this is the whole thing about the kit. Self-care isn't selfish. And then you're going through this I am enough, working out that, you know, you are enough, you are special, and you are amazing. And then it's the final reminder that it's going to be okay. And then we've kept that gorgeous little scene, relaxing scene on the back card because I know a lot of people like to use that. So I've kept that on there. Now the die cuts and the art card. So these have been updated. So we've gone for thicker cardstock. The envelope has gone in lieu of a lot more die cuts. So we've included heaps more. So we've got these gorgeous little kissy lips. A little reward, made myself a priority. This gorgeous floral. And these are well sized that you can use them as planners, in dashboards, on cards, and in your crafting projects, your scrapbooking, project life, all that sort of stuff. This little relax. We've got a few slots in there. I love this little guy. This little guy is feels, right? It's Friday feels. Now this guy in the sticker kit, he's got a branch. He's holding onto a branch, but I took it out so that if you want to punch it and put some twine through there, you could have it so that it's hanging. So I had a little bit of fun designing that. This little guy, which is my Monday morning feels. Oops. Time for me. One of my favorites, did the thing. So on Friday, we had a really busy day here in the office. And as we got through all the work, we just kept passing this around. So did the thing. That's probably my favorite die cut. And it's so simple. And I almost want to turn it into, I'm thinking about turning that into a pin. We've got this gorgeous magnolia flower in the jar. And our little peeping sloth. The eye mask. I feel like I need this, like in real life, I need this tray table, serving table. This one, which is flipped over, it's another handle with care label. The bath salts. And then we've got onto a whole bunch of flowers. So there's that flower. And this was probably one of my favorite little flowers as well. And then this one here. And this, I was very tempted to put in a quote, but I decided to leave it blank in case people want to write their names and put it as like the front page of their planner. And it's quite sizable too. Like, I mean, that's the size of my hand. So I made that nice and big so that you could, I'm really looking forward to seeing how people use that. Then, of course, we have our main girl in a gorgeous size. And probably one of my favorite my art cards ever. It's a little hang in there, you're doing great card. So I absolutely love that. And I already have this. I may have snagged one from the back room. So I've got one on my desk and another one in my planner because I absolutely adore it. Okay, the vellum and acetate this month. So I've got the vellum, which it's that gorgeous light coloured floral pattern. It's probably my favorite pattern on the kit. I really love this. And then we've got this, which it's a rose gold, and we've got handle with care, and then the self-care isn't selfish, and then the lips, and as you know, the back is then silver, although you can't really use it on the back this month because it's got the writing on it, but that's okay because the rose gold is absolutely glorious. Okay, let's run through the additional sticker kit, which is probably one of the best. I mean, our whole kit is pretty good value, but the additional sticker kit is exceptional value because it's got 18 pages for 20 Australian dollars, which is roughly 13 American dollars. Now, you can't purchase this separately. You have to purchase the kit to get it. And the kit subsidizes shipping and things like that and is one of the reasons why we can keep this low. Okay, so we've got the main page here. And the second page, we've got this gorgeous girl just sort of chilling out in the bathtub. And a whole bunch of these now. We've kept these mostly blank. We've got the bath bombs. The reason why we've kept them blank, as I mentioned earlier, is so that you could write in them whatever you needed. And the bath bombs. And, oh, did I mention the rubber duckies? How cute are they? And then we've got our relaxing guy, and we've got a whole bunch of relaxing things like the slippers and the nightgown, the clothes, the books, the clocks, and I've put in a whole bunch of TVs, and you can write in there what you're currently watching, and a whole bunch of the kissy lips, and then our next girl, which is the floral girl she's a gorgeous redhead, as you all know. My little girl's a redhead and completely one after my heart, and a whole bunch of gorgeous florals on that page too. And then we have the sloth page, and I absolutely adore them. If sloths aren't your thing, you could always give this page to someone else. I've put pretty much most of the sloths on its own page. This is the quote page this month, and I wanted it to very much be like little notes. The idea is that it's almost like little post-it notes that you've stuck like on your mirror or as little reminders to yourself. So the idea is that you can stick these on your planner as little reminders to yourself as well. Now, I am a big fan of the flat lays, so I've bought them back, and these will be a staple each month. I'm absolutely loving them. So you basically get 3 of each kind. So there's 4 different kinds there as well. Then we've got 2 of this. So I've had a few requests to bring back so this is a double, but the way it's cut is it's cut so that you can use them as 2 singles. And then if you need the extra width, this is also cut there too, so that you can lay down the 3 stickers and get a super wide box. This one here is cut as 2 separates, and then you've got some blank ones which you can write on as well. Same with this guy. This guy's cut into 3, and you've got this little sloth guy down here, and then the taking a moment. It's almost like watching a TV screen and taking a moment for yourself. And we've got 2 of this as well. So this is the note. So the write-in's like functional deco page, so that you can write in some notes. 2 pages of that. And then we've got our post-its or notes, and the days of the week / days of the month. Now this page has done a bit of an update too. So I've added in some hearts, so you can use those for reminders or things that you want to put in your planner, but you don't want other people to know. Or like anniversaries or special days. So you've got your Monday through Sunday, you've got 2 extras there, you've got a splash, a circle, and 2 little colour themed post-it notes. And we've kept the 4 pages of that, so that gives you 5 weeks in total to decorate your planners each month. And then the minis, which are absolutely stunning and gorgeous, and I mean, they're just absolutely adorably cute. The other thing that we've changed is down the bottom, you've got, so because there's 4 characters, we've paired them up. So there's 2 of each, and you've got the main one there, and then we've got the peeps at the top, and then all your functional ones there. So that's the additional sticker kit. And that's all the previews that we have so far. As we get more products, we will show them off. Best place to see almost everything first is during our live, and then we'll slowly roll out the updates through the week on our Instagram. Hope you loved it. Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry, just realised I almost left it on mute.
It's a little bit noisier here at the moment because we just got a shipment. And I am getting Michael was just about to leave to take all of the local stuff up to Australia Post, but I said to him, don't you leave until you get me some previews. Thank you. See ya.
Hey, no touching the rest of it.
Can I have a couple?
No, just those.
Okay. You're gonna see me do my freak out because. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, I need my scissors. I have to hide. I know these are for scissors, but I have to hide them because Lachlan and I have to keep changing where the scissors are hidden because he grabs them and uses them when we're not awake, and I need to keep him safe. Okay, people. I am a touch excited. Okay. So it's got the note to self sticker on the front. Is that gonna? There we go. Okay, let me open these up. I should have shown it in the. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's a little sneak peek. Okay, I need some white paper. So I can write, okay, all I have right in front of me is my notepad that I'm writing on. So I'm going to rip off a page and put it on the back. So the 3 washi tapes. And then I'm going to read out a few of the comments that were written while I was... I'm so excited. Okay, so... Is that going to show? There we go. Okay. That's not focusing. Oh, there we go. Okay. These are the 3 washi tapes. Let me roll them out. So we've got... Sorry. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. You're just going to see me ooh and ah for a couple of seconds while I unroll this. It's turned out so pretty. Oops. Okay, pressure. No pressure. No pressure. I'm going to try and do a few rolls so that that way you can, because I use as long of a repeat as I can on my patterns as possible. Okay, so I checked the tracking for this morning, and it was showing that it went from Queensland back to New South Wales. From New South Wales to Queensland. I was like, no. Oh, hold on, I need more space. I need a bigger piece of paper. Let me just... Oh my gosh. Okay. And so I was like, well, they're not going to arrive in time for the live. And I started to get a little bit upset because I was like, I really, really wanted to show. Okay. I've rolled them out. Okay. Okay, hopefully. I know it's not as good as doing one of my videos, but like where I've got it filmed. Can you see that foil? Okay, so we've got, this says self-care day at the top. And they're 1.5 wide between each colour. And then you've got this gorgeous sort of like sloth pattern, which is the pattern for the month that I love. And then the bottom one, I've rolled it out a little bit better, is their little awards. So it's got, did the thing, made time for me, went for a walk, made myself a priority, rock star, took a break, asked for help, moved my body, didn't panic, great job, made it through the day. So that's all the different awards, and I've made them so that you can tear, like, they're not perforated because they're all different, but they're all like separate on the white, so that way you can cut them out and use them as you need. I am so excited. Okay, this is how you know I'm a planner girl, because like I I tried not to squeal. I don't know if I squealed, but normally I squeal. So that's okay, I need to compose myself. Get it together. Okay, now my desk is a mess and I can't see my notes because I was writing notes that everybody was... Okay, Sam. Get it together. Right, okay. So, some of the things that people said are also... Okay. I'm so scattered now. Breathe. Okay, so... So with the die cuts, yeah, there's no more... Oh, actually, it starts up earlier than that. But I've started addressing that, so let me talk about that. Yeah, there's no pocket. I think what I might do is put the pocket as a... I mean, I don't have to design them anymore, so it saves a little bit of time. But I'll see if I have time to turn it into a printable. But I took it out because I thought I want to do more die cuts. And that takes up a lot of die cut space. So... I'm really happy with the end result, like the trade-off, because I got so many more die cuts. And the die cuts are thicker too, so you can use them on more things than previously. Yes, I left the Celebrate on because I'd already spoken about what the next kit was, so that's why I left it on. The colours, so it was going to be our general colours, which is the yellows, basically what this kit is. But I didn't want to back-to-back two of the same. And I thought, okay, I need to re-colour Celebrate. What are we going to do? And I remembered so many people when I launched the Go Wild stuff, so many people said, I really, really love the colours. Can we have the colours in a different kit? And I was going to do like a Planner Vacation type kit. And I'm like, no, we've got our birthday party celebration kit coming up. Why don't we just chuck it into that? Anyway, it's looking amazing. I'm so excited for that. And it's a generic celebration. It's not just a birthday party. So you can use it for all sorts of occasions. So that was the colours. We decided to ramp that up with the new colours so that it matched those. And for those people who weren't into Go Wild could still utilise the party kit. Those colours in a kit. The 6x4 card, yeah, so the postcard, this one, it's quite thin. So what I'm going to be doing myself is I purchased some matte laminate, and I'll be laminating these and keeping them, because to be honest, I adore them. It's almost like it's a trading card, like we got trading cards when we were kids. I think they're still a thing. But it just sort of reminds me of a giant jumbo trading card. Of the Girl for the Month. So I was really excited to make this change, and I think they turned out really, really nice. Where do you get your inspiration from each month? Oh, geez. My head doesn't stop. I literally, when I sit down and try and relax, that's when things usually explode, and I have all these ideas, and I just literally... So sometimes I'll go through stages where I have nothing, and other times I'll literally plan out like 6 or 7 kits in one go. And I've just got to sort of really enjoy that while it happens, and I just write everything down and try and document as much as possible. Sometimes I go to the shops, and that sort of inspires me. Sometimes just watching videos, and I get a whole bunch of inspiration from that. And it's not just from Planner Community, I get inspiration from a whole bunch of different things. Just everywhere. Pardon me. You like the Celebrate colours? Yay! The faces on the sloths. I know, they're so cute. They're so cute. Now I want a sloth eye mask. Okay, truth. I did look at putting one in the kit, but they were way too expensive. We couldn't afford to put them in the kit. So, unfortunately, it didn't happen, because I wanted it to happen too. Gorgeous card. Yay, those florals. Love it. Such a cute kit. Love the acetate and the vellum, the rose gold. Yeah, the rose gold was just the perfect fit for this. That bathtub, I know, right? How much do you want to be in that bathtub just chilling out? It's cuter than I thought it would be. I usually don't like sloths. Yeah, look, even though there's certain themes, I like to put my own spin on them. So, this is my take on the whole sloth thing, but it's more like I pushed it towards self-care because I wanted to do a sloth theme for ages, but I don't like my I like my kits to be used as generalized as possible. So I was like, okay, I want to do sloths, but I don't want it to be a sloth kit. So what can I do with this? And it just made sense with the whole self-care and taking it easy and looking after yourself. Okay, note to self, colours close to Plainer Babe colours. Yeah, it's probably my favourite set of colours. So I've just pulled this out. Hopefully you can see. So it's the foil is different because we've gone rose gold versus gold. But it does mesh really well together. So much so that I can say this while Michael's out, I may have been designing a melody for this, for Note to Self, and it was coming off quite similar, so I may have gone down a slightly different route. You'll have to see. You'll have to wait and see. Okay. I'm so using this for my son's birthday in July. Yes, and I know some people are like, pink is not girly. Pink is girly. How do I use for me, my little boy loves pink. He loves pinks. He loves fairy. One day I remember a couple of years ago, we were walking through the shops and he wanted some fairy wings. We were in Best and Less and I had fairy wings and he picked it up and I'm like, okay, if you want to wear that, that's fine. So I put it in my bag and then he wouldn't let me leave the shop without putting it on. So we were walking through the shops, him with his fairy wings on, and he was living his best life. And I'm like, if that's what makes him happy, that's what makes him happy. So I don't subscribe to the whole, an Indy's favourite colour is a blue. So I don't subscribe to the whole pink is for girls, blue is for boys. I loved blue when I was a kid and I've turned completely into pinks and yellows. So, it just all works. It's more of a what are you into? Michael loves pink as well, so I think that's his favourite colour. What are we up to? Loving the changes. Sammy, you've knocked out of the park with this kit. Thank you. Loving this. I'm gonna have to hide this one too. My 10-year-old is trying to get me to sub to another kit just for her. Caroline, okay. I'm not just saying this because it gets you to sub to another kit. But I love when I get time to sit down with Indy and work on it all together. And if she's got her own kit, it means she's not touching my stash. And now we've got the itemized pages with the colouring, that they can colour in as well. So it's a little bit more interactive for them. I am absolutely girls. I'm going to need 2 of these. Yeah, it's that sort of kit. And the Celebrate, you already know what kit you're going to get after. So, because every use subscription or every if you leave and then resubscribe, it's 2 months again. So you know what you're going to get. You're going to get the Note to Self and then Celebrate is straight after. This kit makes me happy. Oh yeah, they're so beautiful. The sloth girl Maggie is literally me every day. Oh yeah. Hi Michael. I'll tell him you said hi. He's gone. I gasped so loud when I saw them. Breathe. Thanks, Ashley. I get it. Everything about this kit is soothing to one's soul. The colours, the theme, even the soft. Love it. Brilliant. That's Susan. That's exactly what I wanted. The same excitement when I haven't opened your boxes yet. You can see me. This is just me. I'm not gonna hide who I am from your. I love your washi has the long repeats. My Velvet washi is such a small repeat. It makes yours so much more fun to use. Lovely to see the live reveal. So much cuter than I originally thought it would be. I honestly can't wait to see if you're more excited about... I honestly can't wait... Sorry, let me try that again. Connie, I honestly can't say if I'm more excited about the kit or seeing you so excited. Itsy Crafty, that's a good idea. Pockets can be made using the kit paper. Just use an old pocket as an example if you don't know where to start. I'm going to sign up again. Yay! That makes me very happy. Love the Go Wild colours. Yeah, we wanted to bring that back. And the Celebrate kit is perfect timing. We can celebrate being slightly more free. Yeah, that was... We pushed it back because it just didn't really feel like the right time to do it. Blueies, will you be making a planner based on the Note to Self kit with the flowers? Because if so, I'm so willing. I'm so waiting for it to buy. All I can say, well, actually I did say earlier that I am looking at making it, so it's going to be a while off though. It's not going to be like in the next month. It'll probably be in the next 2, maybe 3, just because of COVID and shipping and... see, I feel your pain. Okay. 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 I'm going to, because I'm starting to get other questions. So let me do my PA show and tell, and then I'm going to come back to here because I really want to make sure that I do that. Oh, this live's going on for a long time. Okay, so before I do PA show and tell, let me just do one little promo. Our Michael's box, I do believe there is still stock. If you haven't received it already, if you haven't purchased it already, go grab one while they're still there. You can use coupons on it. If you're not in the States, you can do what I did and get a friend to order it and pay them for shipping and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I did. And I'm waiting for my other one to come in. So I bought a backup box just to keep because that's so pretty. Okay, next thing is show and tell. Now, we're going to rock through these because there's heaps. Let me just bring this in a bit closer so I can flip through them really quickly. Pardon me. Let me get rid of that. And let me bring the first one across. So it's a Vineyard Weekly Spread by Erin McDonald. It's gorgeous. I love how she's used the washi for this. And a whole bunch of the little stickers. Really well done, and the washi at the top too. I love the rain washi. That worked out really well. I didn't even think of doing that, so that's a great idea. Next one is a Forest Falls Weekly Spread by Karen from Itsy Craftsy. It's totally like autumn here in Australia, so it's perfect time to whip out Forest Falls here in Australia. The next one I have is from Nancy Mackenzie, and she's done a gorgeous... Okay, let me just say that there is way more photos of this in our group. Head into our group and check them out because they look incredible. This whole planner setup is absolutely stunning. I love it. You did a really good job, Nancy. Tabitha has done a That's So 90s weekly spread that I also love so much. I feel like this kit is one of the most underrated. It's so fun. It's so lively. It's such a cute little throwback, and I do believe we have some still left in stock. So head on over to the shop. What are we next? Sail and Sea from Karma. This one I really like the weekly layout, and it just goes to show that you can use the die cuts and the washi and the stickers and so much more than just a box-based planner. So I really love how everybody's, like, I design it so that they can use in general, except for our weekly sticker kits, which we sell separately, which are obviously very specifically for box-based planners, but our subscription kit is for so much more than that. Okay, the next one is from Eve, and she has done, it looks like she's used the vellum and one of the papers to do a folder. And she's got a whole planner set up. So again, come into our group and have a look at her setup because it's really inspiring. I absolutely love it. I really love this folder. The next one is, and this, okay, Layla, I'm going to admit here, I may not have read the description because I was whipping through trying to find as many as possible. But it looks like this is like one of those fridge, the fridge organizers, planners. And she's used the magnet and the refuse to sink. So I really love that as a little constant daily reminder every time you go to the fridge that it's there. The next one is by Leslie. And she's used the Planners Anonymous Michael's box as a whole planner set up. Head on over into our group again. There's a whole bunch of photos which match this. And it all looks incredible. It's so bright and gorgeous. And I do believe, so actually I'll talk about it in a couple of minutes. The next one is by Rhoda, who's also used the Michael's box, which is a gorgeous Hobonichi weekly spread, and it's done so beautifully. I really love how you've used so much from in that kit. It looks wonderful. Well done. The next one is by Trisha, and she's done she did a whole bunch of rainy day stuff, but I loved how she added the sequins into the umbrella on actually she's mixed a few things. I only just realized that's 2 die cuts, and I should have realized that before. Well, it's actually 3 if you include the flower, and then the quote card, and looks like she's put a quote card behind that to sort of give a bit of a shadow. I love the creativity on this dashboard, including the ribbon down the side. It's brilliant. This one too, I've been noticing a lot of people getting super creative with the vellum and the acetates lately. This one by, I want to say Katarzyna? Katarzyna? Sorry, I apologize. My accent and my lack of, I'm not very good with a lot of names, but I really, really love this. And I love that you've punched it into your Happy Planner and it's helped make your, I think it's a budget planner. So you've done an envelope for your receipts. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So this one's by Trisha again. It's a weekly layout using the Rainy Days kit. I love she's used the folded sticker. I love that she's also used one of the notepads and got 2 of the cute little minis in there as well. And she's used that quite creatively. So that was really well done too. And here's another weekly layout for Rainy Days by Leslie. Absolutely stunning. Like these layouts, you're all just absolutely spinning me out. They're so creative and you're all giving me new ways to design, because every time I see one, I want to change things around and I get more inspired to work. So thank you. The next one, if we're going back in time a little bit to Main Street. It's got a gorgeous layout by Kelly, who's used, it looks like she's cut up the, I want to say it's one of the paper stocks. It could have been the Vellum, but it looks super pretty. I love that washi. That street strip washi is still one of my absolute favorites. I really loved how that one turned out. And then we have, what do we have next? Oh, this, woo, Karen. I need to do this cutout on the top of mine because that just hit me for 6 when I saw that in the group. The white fit so perfectly on that dashboard. So thanks for sharing that. I think I need to do the same. And the last one here is by Tracy. Tracy, I'm a big fan. If everybody hasn't noticed already, I'm a big fan of Polaroids and having it look like things are photographed. Because I worked for 10 years as a photographer. I absolutely love this card. This card speaks to me. She's done a whole bunch of other cards in the group. And this one, so come into the group, check out that those cards and all the other projects. People have been sharing heaps and heaps of photos lately, and I absolutely love it. I couldn't put any, I could have put more in, but I probably would have gone on for hours had I included everything. So you can always use the hashtag PA show and tell and look it up in the group and look it up online to see even more ways that people are being creative. And please keep sharing. I am loving seeing it all the time. Okay, it's Q&A time. Let me read where I was up to in the comments, because there was a lot today. I did show a lot. So, do you think that you'll use the ideas from the request post on Facebook? Yeah, I will. But please remember that I'm usually I've already got my next 6 months planned. So it may take a while for those to kick in, especially if they're themes. I do go through that requests list, but as mentioned in the comments, just because it's there doesn't mean that we will use it. It's just we want to see what you guys are thinking, and some things that are in there I've already got planned. So obviously I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but it's funny because I have a little giggle when I see somebody write something and I'm like, yeah, that's already on the way. I'm already working on that. It's already in the schedule. So not everything will make it through, but some things will. Some things are like, oh, okay, people are actually wanting this, so I'll chuck it in. Okay, where are we? Let me just grab a drink. Whew. Did you say that Michael was not taking orders from the internet? No, Michael. Hold on, are you talking about my Michael or Michael's? This is confusing. We're taking orders. Of course we are. We are always taking orders. We never close for orders. We never close for subs. We just roll them over. Because that was the one thing I found when I was trying to subscribe to other subscriptions, it was really hard for me to remember on a certain day. I mean, use your planner, Sammy, honestly. But it's like, okay, now the subscriptions are open. I have to go in and do this now. We just keep it open all the time. And remember, we've not only got the sub box, but we've got all the other bits and pieces that you can order on our website. I'll be buying a melody in a heartbeat. Yeah, awesome. You could design pink and green every month as far as I'm concerned. Dawn, okay, I'm not a green person. I actually don't like green, but it's very hard to do flowers without green, so I'm slowly coming around on it. But pink and yellow. I love yellow. I also love pinks and blues. I have certain combinations that I love, and I really have to go outside my comfort zone to design with it. So, books and botanicals was color-wise outside of my color zone, but I loved it. Like, it's one of my favorites now. Sail and Sea was so strong and very much out of my color zone, but really worked. So it's you all push me to step outside my comfort zone, because I'm not going to do the same colors every month, because as much as I would love it, there's a lot of different tastes out there, and I try to cater to everyone throughout the year. Although I do know I'm not going to please everyone. Okay. Are you going to get to go wild? I hope so. Look, I'm being realistic here. Our government, I honestly, because the cases in America are so out of control, and we are really controlled here in Australia, unless there's either a vaccine or a cure or something, or a treatment, I cannot see us being able to travel from Australia into zones like America, or at least not without a hefty quarantine at the end. And even so, it's taking a very big risk, because I don't know if I could get travel insurance if I did get to the US and get sick from COVID, if I would be covered in the American hospital system. And so look, everything's changing so much day to day at the moment. I can't even answer that. I have kept my ticket. I haven't forfeited my ticket. So I am holding on to hope that I still will be able to go, because I want to go see my llama friends. I really, really want to go see my llama friends. On that note, I am doing a re-release of Go Wild stuff. I just need to order it. But I have plenty of time now, so that's going to happen. Including the melody. Love it all. Sloth Kit. Will you be selling the rings for the planners again? I want to convert my Wild and Free TN. Yes, we will be. I will chat to Michael. I thought that was up. So keen for the planner. Yay! I received my Michael's box and love it. Yay! I have to watch your video. I'm going to watch that this week. I need to catch up on watching people's videos. I love the way the minis were on. Oh, this is okay. Feedback on the show and tells. So I'm not going to read through those. I'll let everybody read the comments. Everyone is so creative. Yeah. Whoa. Yes. Okay. Angela Rhodes. I'm new. Where do I find the group? So go into Facebook and type in Planners Anonymous Group. It'll say Planners Anonymous Group by Peony and Paper. The other way, there's a link on our website to it. There's also a link on our Instagram. If you go to the link that's in our Instagram, it does have a special pop-up page which does have a direct link to the group. And I'll jump in. Just look, make sure you agree to the rules and write in information, because we do get a lot of people who don't answer the questions for the group, and so I just reject them. Or it's people inviting other people, and I don't want it to look like they're being spammed, that they've been added to a group that they didn't want to get added to. So if you're inviting someone, make sure to tell them to go to the page and answer the questions, because we do get a lot of dodgy accounts trying to add. So that's the first way that I check. We also don't allow sock accounts into the group. So, come in, be your awesome self, and share in the group, get inspiration from others. It's a wonderful little community. Okay, hold on. I'm catching up. It keeps scrolling. Okay, sorry if you said this already, but can you show the extra hobo? I don't have them yet. They're arriving tomorrow. Michael's going to pick them up at our printers tomorrow. They were supposed to be here at the end of last week. I sent a message to Michael through the website. Don't have access to any of the Ready Days downloads. Dee, we'll get back to you. He'll be able to fix that up for you. He is catching up. He's been completely swamped, but it will get back to you as soon as possible. When can we expect Vineyard to roll out? Shelby, can you explain that a little bit further? Vineyard's already out. I'm just a little bit confused on that question. Samantha, I know you're not doing the old B60N, but would you be willing to bring back the window on the inside cover? I miss putting the quote cards inside. We're not going to bring that back, sorry. I am working on something else. Possibly. I can't talk much more about it because I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't want to get everybody's hopes up like I do. Every time I go to do a live, Michael's like, I know you've got a lot in your ideas bank at the moment. Don't get people excited over stuff that we don't know can happen yet. Because for every one thing that you guys see that comes to life, there's usually about 100 different ideas that I've designed and stuff like that haven't made it through. So I need to just... Your beautiful heart and designs are a blessing to all of us. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thanks, Angela. That's wonderful. I am surprised they rescheduled it for June. Diane, oh, that's the Go Wild thing. I'm actually kind of glad that they rescheduled it for the back. I feel like, I don't know whether if it was March, April, May, I definitely think that International couldn't have come. And to be honest, it would have been such a mess to move everything once. I'm sure they just wanted to push it out as far out as possible so that they could have a better chance of not having to push it back again. At the moment, the whole world is just... It's so uncertain at the moment. But, okay, I do have to say that the Go Wild team have been so transparent. They've told us stuff that... they didn't have to. They've given us way more information than they had to. They have really gone over and above. Like, even if you had to get your ticket resold, you've already got an amazing value from the group, from all the videos that they organised on Wild Week, or the chats that they ordered. Like, they've done a tremendous job. And firstly, I'm so glad I'm not them. I couldn't imagine what they're going through at the moment. But my hat is off to them, because I feel like as a participant, and as a table sponsor, and as a vendor, as a merch license holder, I feel like they've done such a good job, and they've really looked out for the community. The fact that our licensing holds over till the new Wild, and we don't have to pre-purchase that, and we've got a whole other year and a bit to sell our products, like that's really shown some support for us. Because just like everybody else, I lost a little bit of money on travel and things like that. So this gives me the opportunity to save up again for when I hopefully can go to Wild again. And not only that, because it gives me the chance to reorder stuff, because our stuff sold out super quick. So more people can purchase our stuff again. So that makes me really, really happy. Whereas if it was only like at the end of the year, I'd probably, I would have time to do it, but it would probably only be one drop and not possibly a second after that. I'm not guaranteeing that, by the way. Ooh, I shouldn't say that stuff. Okay. Will the Planet Charms be restocked? No. We'll be getting new stuff in. So usually when we do a drop like what we did for the... Oh, hold on. If you're talking about the Go Wild, so we'll be restocking a whole bunch of stuff with Go Wild. I know that, like, the Go Wild one says 2020 on here. I'll be redoing a version for 2021. I just have to design it because I want to release it all in one go. So I need to design that. When we do drops for, like, say, for example, Northern Lights and Books and Botanicals, that drop is the drop. You need to grab everything that you want on that drop, because it's very rare that we restock stuff. We may restock, because some of the stuff we do locally, like the notepads, but generally we don't ever plan on restocking that stuff once it drops. That's a solo drop. because it's a lot to manage on top of the subscription box. The subscription box is, I mean, Michael and I could work a full-time job just doing the sub box. Can non-subscribers bypass boxes? At the moment, no. It's exclusive. It's a part of the subscription. We have toyed at the idea, I think, of non-subs buying of non-subscribers buying pass kits. If we were to do that, I think we trialed it on one or two, but it's at a much higher price. So you do get huge discounts on pass kits for being a sub if we were selling them. I need to double check that. Now I'm just rambling. I need to double check that. I know that we did trial it on a couple of kits because we wanted to see how that works, because our discounting software is a little bit iffy sometimes. It's really hard. I've tried 4 of them, guys. I've tried 4 of these discounting softwares. They're such a pain. Oh, Michael's back. I should hurry up. Okay. Hold on, give me a sec. I just need to call out. I just called for Michael to come in because I've had a question come through that I don't have an answer to. And that's Shelby's question. I need to talk to Michael about that. Working on something else, just saying. I know. Very truthful, just saying. Oh, he's here. Okay, so I had a question. The Vineyard kits, have we put them in the Pass Kit store yet or not?
Not yet.
Not yet, because they're still...
They were going to go in May, but we're having trouble with shipping.
Do you want to say hi? People were saying hi before when you popped your arm in earlier.
Hello, I have returned.
From the posting
Yes,
of the things.
of the things.
Of the boxes.
And the replenishing of the
Boxes.
groceries.
Ooh, chuck it.
I didn't get chocolate. Husband fail. I got I got gels.
That's a triathlon thing. Chuck it.
So the vineyard kit was the question, right?
Yeah.
Well, it was going to go live in May, and I guess it could. The problem is, it's shipping is a problem right now. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I've got in the back room that I'm really eagerly awaiting to release, but it's just going to take ages and ages and ages and ages to get to you. You already know that anyway, right? But
Well, not just that, but shipping's crazy. Like, expensive at the moment too.
yeah, so it'll go in soon, I reckon. So the end of our financial year is June, so it'll probably go in so that we can finish our end of financial year nicely. End of financial year sale.
Don't promise them that unless you're willing to. You need to tell them if you're not, because they will want blood if that does not happen. So can you please either say yes or it's a possibility.
Fun fact: if you want blood, firstly, I will probably faint. Secondly,
He's done that. I was in hospital once ages ago, and they told me to scoot over in the bed because he almost passed out because they were doing a blood test.
Secondly, I have something called hemochromatosis, which means I need to give blood like half a litre every 3 to 6 months. So if you want blood, I'm happy to give you some. You just can't use it yourself because it's got too much iron in it.
Okay, you're being gross now.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Being a boy.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, so what are the odds?
There'll be a bunch of stuff.
What are the odds of before the end of June?
Are you wanting to pin me down on something?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm going to say like 50-50.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Look it.
With the typos?
No! Don't
Just checking.
freak me out like that. Well, if I did, you proofed it. If there's typos, you blame him.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so it's
real good
maybe.
to see you all. It's a maybe.
It's a maybe.
Yeah, it's a maybe, but it's a definite maybe.
You're saying hi.
I know. I saw all the highs. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm not fast enough to read and reply to all of you.
And
Sam's the expert at that.
There's a delay too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Anyway,
you.
we'll see how we go.
Wait.
Very unfortunately, there's still like, I don't know, 2 dozen or 3 dozen countries we can't ship to. Oh, I've got a gold star or something, I reckon.
Yeah, it says moved my body.
I moved my body. I did. I had a recovery cycle this morning. It was great. So I reckon, yeah, there's like 40 or so countries we can't ship to at the moment. Maybe 45. I'd really like them to be back online before we do the
Yeah.
sale with the other stuff, because it's a bit unfair. We've got a lot of subscribers. So the countries we can't ship to mainly, a lot of the Middle Eastern countries have just started to open up, although there's a few that we can't ship to. A whole bunch of countries in Africa that we can't ship to. Almost all of South America we can't ship to. We've got a lot of customers in
They're
Brazil.
having such a hard time at the moment.
Yeah,
too. It's horrible.
It's really bad. So there's a lot of people in Brazil who are wonderful customers of ours who have been waiting. Could you believe they haven't had anything shipped to us, from us rather, since Rainy Days was the last kit I was able to get to them. So they've missed out on Sail and Sea and Love Bug so far. I've got them all sitting in my mailroom ready to go. So yeah, we just have to wait.
Crap.
Yeah. And
Yeah, the mailing room's getting a little bit
and
chunky.
a whole bunch of places through the Caribbean we can't ship to either. I've personally volunteered to take them there myself, but unfortunately you can't get a plane there even. So
And when we're
Tough.
definitely nowhere near rich enough for a private jet.
yeah, not yet.
Nowhere near.
Next year.
Keep dreaming, buddy.
Yeah. I just saw a triathlon question and I can't.
I was going to say Karen. That's Karen.
Oh, hi Karen. I've been able to find a pool that's 45 minutes drive away, so
Which one was it?
we're going there Wednesday. I'm not saying that. There might be other people who are triathletes in Brisbane listening. I'm not telling them where my pool is.
He was so excited. It's like he called them up this morning.
Yeah. Anyway. So just wanted to say thanks all, and shipping of stuff is happening but slowly. And the original question was Vineyard. Maybe 50,
It hasn't
50.
the pass kit. It hasn't been added to the pass kit store yet.
No, that's correct.
Because we're waiting for the sale.
Yeah.
That's
I-
that long answer.
That and Rainy Days will
Yeah.
get added soon.
And there's
Love
how
Bug
much
and
older stuff is
Sail
there?
and Sea might be a bit further away just because we've got some customers who still haven't had theirs yet.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that we've got stock in just in case things do get trampled, because there's been a few more boxes trampled,
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
there? Some of the photos, whoa.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Box does the job most of the time, but doesn't do anything and somebody jumps on it.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that anybody who subscribes is getting the best the best possible product that we can. And our boxes are, they're quite weighty, and we chose those boxes because they can handle a fair amount of damage before anything inside gets damaged.
Yeah.
So,
All right. I'm going to go make
thanks,
lunch.
hon.
I'm going to have cheese and chives pastry.
Cheese and what?
Cheese and chives pastry. You've got soups. Unless you want cheese and chives pastry, I got two.
Cheese and chives pastry.
You probably wouldn't like it.
Sounds yummy.
All right, I'll cook too.
Thanks.
All right, see ya.
Okay. Thanks, hon.
You're welcome.
Love you.
How are you?
Okay. Okay, let me go back. Okay, is the option for grey silver hair still going to be a beautiful option coming soon? Yes, I've got that on my list. Don't worry, it's on there. I've had to make a big change to how Beautiful You works with the new artwork, because we've made some fairly big changes recently with our artwork. So I've wanted to include that in that process. And I don't know if you saw, but our Celebrate girl has purple hair. We're still waiting to hear on our planner retreat status, and then and the charity auction director for an anime convention in New York. Oh my god, I love anime. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I love anime. I get what you're saying. We had to cancel and tell people things when we didn't want to. We have to be transparent. Yeah, it's been incredible. And Diane, yeah, it's June next year. Sorry, I don't think I said that. So thanks for clarifying, Connie. Okay, big highs to Michael. Can we have another planner party? Charmaine, yes. I really, really, really want to bring them back. I had to make, because there's actually a lot of work that I have to do, like the freebie and the actual creating. I have to do all that separate beforehand. So I had to, because of my health, and there was so much work that I was falling behind on because my health had to take priority, that I had to put them off. The idea is once a month I will do a planner party. That is the idea. Maybe next month I'll be able to bring them back in as a steady thing, because I really enjoyed them. I don't know if people really enjoyed playing along with me, because I feel I'm a really rambly person. But they are coming back. Thanks for everything you both do. Thank you. Thanks, Yohanaka, for being so understanding. Sorry about the mispronunciation on your name. Well-deserved swim Wednesday. Yes. Any really old past kits? A lot of the really old stuff we've clipped. Like, I mean, we've done several past kit sales now. They've all sold out. So probably not, but I don't know what's in the back room because I'm not allowed in. I need to, like, the washi is still in our hallway. So I need to, like, grab that before it gets put in the back room. If I subscribe now, will my first kit be the sloth kit? Yes. Okay. So the way we work, a lot of people get confused on this. The way we work is the kit which is on the website, the banners on the website on the subscriber page is the kit that you will be getting. So that's also the kit which is shown on Facebook on the header and the kit that's on Instagram. So what we do is when we are going to swap over, we record the last order number and then we swap everything over on Instagram, Facebook, on our website. So that way it all shows what you guys are subscribing to. So yes, if you subscribe today, your kit will be, note to self. Sammy, I've been meaning to tell you the saturation on the colours in Love Bug is stunning. Love all the colours except the pink in this kit. Yeah, I went a little bit softer on the pink in, like, I don't think I used pink a lot in the Love Bug kit. I really wanted it to be really, really red because Love Bugs, right? Ladybugs, right? Like bright red. The planet parties were awesome. Yay! Okay. Yes, I am planning on bringing them back. I need to catch up on a few things first. Once I've caught up on those, I will then be running them once a month. Just trying to decide whether I do it for, I think what I'm going to do. So, like, for example, I would probably do it maybe the third week of the month and maybe do it based on the new kit that people are about to get, that people can subscribe for. Like, it'll be the kit that you can subscribe at that time for, because that way, I think, because that way you, like, there'll be a freebie and there's still time to subscribe if you love that kit. Anyway, I'm still working on that stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Can you come up with a stamping line? Yay! You know what? That's one of my favorite things about the kit. I am a card maker from, like, the reason why I have so much stuff here is because I'm a card maker from, like, I want to say 10, 15 years ago. Like, I've even got some old, like, older wooden block ones. So being able to do a stamp set every month seriously warms my heart. Like, it's dreams and goals, and I really enjoy doing them. As for separate stamps, I don't know if people love them enough that we could do a whole separate thing on them. What I might do is I might do one in with a release, like a melody drop or something like that, and see if people love them. We'll see. I have to talk to Michael about it. But it's something, like, I love doing stamps. I love them so much. Okay, that's pretty much it. I hope that you've absolutely loved it today. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you. It was a really long live because I had the so much to show. I had a lot of questions. Michael dropped in. We had the show and tell back for the first time in a few weeks. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the preview. And I will see you all next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, sending out love to you all and all to your loved ones. Take care. Bye.